Hello, everyone. This is Joe Dagger, Business 101, and with me today is Bob Petruska. Bob is with Sustained Lean Consulting in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're here a little bit to talk about creating an A3 learning organization. How are you doing? Let me start there.
As far as I'm doing great. Business is doing great. This drawing here is hand drawn, and it takes about 10-15 minutes to make. And it's just my way of expressing a concept.
Well, the concept is nice. We all want to create a learning organization, and you're sitting there with the A3 learning organization, I will say, putting it out. But you're doing something that I'm seeing more and more of is where we're dividing an A3 up into like 4 quadrants. You know, not that 7-step thing. We kind of more of that picture so we can concentrate on a certain area. Have you started doing that on your A3s, I guess?
Yeah, in fact, I think sometimes less is more, right? And if we can make it simple, people will gravitate towards it. If we try to overcomplicate it and throw in a forward 8D on top of a A3, you don't know what you have, and people get confused and demoralized. So the purpose of this is to make it simple, easy to understand, and easy to apply.
Well, tell me just an overall concept of this A3, and then we'll dig into the blocks.
Well, the idea of this one was, how can you create a learning organization? And Peter Senge wrote the book on that, and there was probably 100 books written after that on how you interpret his book, right? And so what we try to do here with the A3 is say that we can look at things systemically across the different boundaries and try not to make the same mistakes twice.
Senge did a great job, on that. I mean, the learning organization, the 5th discipline must have been 500-600 pages, right?
Yeah, it was a tough one to get through for sure.
What stopped us? Have we become a learning organization? It seems like something that all of us want to do, but what's kind of stopped us, in your opinion?
What I think happens is that there's a challenge people have with their own ability to take personal accountability or personal responsibility. And they'll throw their hands up in frustration and say, well, they won't work with me, or sales is a problem, or marketing, or whatever it is, right? It's always somebody else's problem. And so now organizations are getting more disparate in that we have people working all over the world in the same organization. And so how do you get a sense of a team? How do you get a sense of camaraderie in such an organization? What I find that happens is that there's a disconnect between what people really want to accomplish in organizations and what they can accomplish with the current tools they have or the current limitations they have in their mindsets. So what we go after is changing the way people think. Do we need an organization-wide A3 to really help ourselves to grow? And if growth is what your goal is, I think A3 is a great way because it changes the way people think, and it opens the door for learning, and at the same time, it begins that communication and interaction. And the more interactions we have, the stronger our organization is going to be, the stronger our bench strength, the stronger our coaching is. And when people help each other, they build trust. And the more trust you have, the more openness you have, the better things are going to run. Really, this is the idea of the A3 learning organization in a nutshell.
I think that's a great concept, and I big advocate of it, because I have found A3 such a great tool to use in the sales and marketing arena and other areas just to start the thinking process, whether it's a lean thinking process, whatever we want to call it. It's a great way to show that thinking process, make it transparent. Tell me where someone can contact you and the best way to get a hold of you.
Bob Petruska is my name, and my website is bobpetruska.com, www.bobpetruska.com, or you can pick up the phone and give me a holler, 704-615-3731.
I encourage people to reach out to you. A resource of information, a great resource of knowledge, and one of the more people persons in the consulting side that I know. So thanks a lot, Bob, for your time, and a great looking A3 here.
Thank you, Joe. Have a great one.